Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. First things first, I will say, I'm aware that my microphone right now does not sound great. I've been playing around with it for the past hour, trying to get the settings right, but for some reason I can't figure it out right now. I just reset my entire computer and now the microphone doesn't sound great. So I'm aware it will be fixed first thing tomorrow, but for now, you do have to bear with me. So I appreciate your patience with my suboptimal audio. It will be fixed after this live stream, but we do have to make do with what we got. I hope it's not that bad where you turn the stream off, but if it is, well, I'm doing the best I can. Regardless, welcome everybody back to the live stream. I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving weekend with your family, enjoyed the time off, had a good holiday weekend, but that's over, so it's time to get back to business. And right now, crypto is still in a very bullish trend, and we are seeing crypto gaming projects, crypto gaming coins leading the way. Nakamoto Games making a new yearly high for 2023, as well as a ton of other gaming projects, SIDUS Heroes, Games for a Living. Basically, every single gaming coin right now is on fire. So is this trend going to continue, or will we see a harsh pullback to wipe everybody out? I'll be letting you know what I think about that in this video. And we're also going to be looking at, of course, Bitcoin, where I see Bitcoin going next, as well as a ton of different altcoins. So without further ado, let's get right into it and start things off like we always do with our crypto market overview. Mic sounds all right. Cool. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you telling me that the mic sounds all right. All right, let's take a look at this market here. Before I do, shout out to Reverend Flashback saying good evening, Connor, and all my brothers and sisters. What's going on, Reverend Flashback? Good to see you as well. Shout out to Satoshi Flacco, aka Obi-Wan, saying what's up, brother? Thanks for going live. Loving all your calls. Wondering what your top entry project for the day is. We'll be getting into that, Satoshi Flacco. Bear with me as we go through the live stream. Shout out to Bullish Bradley, shout out to Ian M, shout out to Elvis, shout out to All Day Dre, shout out to Spacetime Jim, and shout out to McNaz96 and everybody watching around the world right now. Smash up that like button, but let's get into today's content. So Bitcoin trading for $37,250. It's been very, very stable all weekend long. If I just pull up the BTC chart very quickly. So it looks like our bearish sweep is actually starting to play out here. We may see a nice little pullback down to start off our Monday after sweeping these highs over here above 38K. I'll be getting into this Bitcoin analysis in a moment. Ethereum also has been very stable all weekend long, trading for $2,050. The market overall, for the most part, is sideways / flat, but where all the action is right now is the gaming tokens. If we take a look at a lot of these gaming tokens, we see a lot of green here, and especially the lower caps. We have projects like Magic up 2% on the day, Echelon Prime, which is a coin that I'm very bullish on, that I do hold, up almost a 3x now from the entry I gave right here on YouTube. I mean, as well as my Discord. I made a full video about Prime when the price was just over $3. I said when it goes below 3, that is where you want to essentially step in and be a buyer. Well, we did get that dip below $3, and then after that, I'll just show you really quick. After that, it just went off to the races. Let's go to our daily time frame here on Prime, right? I have it circled already. Below $3 was the range low, and it's just been up only since then. So congratulations to everybody who pays attention to my content and listens to what I say. Well, here you go. I don't give financial advice. I just kind of share with you what I see and what I'm doing. And here's a perfect example of a very successful play here. We're almost up 3x now on Prime. And we also have other low caps, such as Nakamoto Games here, up 7.73% on the day, trading for $1.72. SIDUS Fund, S Fund, has been on fire as well. I made a gaming video just last week. One moment. I made a gaming video just last week, and GFAL, or not GFAL, S Fund was trading for $1.80. Now it's trading for $2.36. So a lot of interest coming into that ecosystem as well. and a lot of green here with the gaming projects, right? Myria on fire. Congratulations to everybody holding Myria out there. I love to see everybody win in this market. Games for a living as well, making some new highs for the year. So GameFi is on fire, guys. Is that because Alex Becker is now making YouTube content full-time again about his gaming picks, and is that the reason it's pumping? Or is there actual interest and actual demand coming into the market for players of these games? Well, personally, I see this as all speculation. The market is definitely getting frothy. But the thing is, a lot of these gaming projects, especially the lower caps, cannot be traded on leverage. What does that mean? It means that market makers cannot necessarily control the price the way that they can with a lot of these high cap projects that you see on the market. So that means that it is less likely that we see a huge kind of flush out on these lower cap gaming projects unless we see a market-wide correction and Bitcoin goes back down to the support at 32K. Unless we see something like that, I don't really see too many large dips coming for these gaming tokens. Remember, guys, as I always say here, the trend is your friend until the very end. And right now the trend is up. And we can see that across the board. If I just go to my watch list here for the gaming coins, I can pick up any one of these, pick on any one of these charts. Let's turn off our Monday range indicator here. I can look at any one of these charts. And here we have ApeCoin. Shout out to Elvis asking me about Ape. It came down to that range low here. It almost touched it and it took off. But regardless, all these gaming projects, Sand not really. Sand looks ready to go here, as you can see, flipping the daily 200 EMA into support. If it can hold this level at 40 cents, 41 cents, I see it continuing higher. Notice the 200 daily EMA. All right, so this is now in a confirmed uptrend after a brutal bear market. Let's go to the 1 month chart here. Sandbox on the 1 month. Let's clean this up slightly. This is, let's go to our weekly. Do we have weekly bullish divergence? Yeah, we kind of do. Let's just kind of measure this out live and see what we have here on the Sandbox. I mean, slightly, yeah, it's slightly there. Now it's already kind of played out, as you can see. Not perfect. But regardless, Sandbox on the daily time frame, flipping the daily 200 EMA into support. So that is a trend reversal confirmed here. Another example of the strength of the gaming projects. Same thing on Axie Infinity, right? Initial move higher to the daily 200 instead of getting rejected by the daily 200 EMA, which is the best trend indicator out there on the higher time frames. Instead of getting rejected, right, it pulled back, but it quickly reclaimed. A very, very bullish sign of strength. Mana, same exact thing. I'll just run through these. Immutable X is on fire. About to make some new highs here for the year. The yearly highs are at 159, and it's making its way up there. Senate on fire. SIDUS on fire. You get the point. WAGMI Games starting to move now and make a comeback. PYR, strong move out of the range. Ultra UOS hasn't really moved just yet. Although we do have a daily time frame trend reversal here, as you can see indicated by our daily 200 EMA pump. Use the daily 200 as support. Right now it's just been in consolidation. So as long as it holds above this level at 18.5 cents, I expect it to take out these highs up here. These highs. Gala. We might have to long Gala on stream, guys. Look at this. There is signs of weakness here. Right, you do have some pretty strong bearish divergence on the daily, but we are holding above the daily 200 EMA. We're in an uptrend now, all right? So divergence is much less likely to play out against the trend. And after this consolidation, it looks like it's ready to push higher. Ideally, we get something like a sweep of the range lows. We get a bearish market structure break, basically. And that's a technical breakdown. But the thing is, the market loves to lay out traps, right? So if we do get a move to break all bullish market structure, you have to take the contrarian side because we're in a bullish market. All right, so if we get a fake out to the downside, those present the ultimate buying opportunities, and I would expect a quick recovery from there. Just something to keep in mind here. Anyways, we'll continue running through these GameFi projects. Nakamoto Games, my entry, I was late, got in between 85 to 90 cents. I'm approaching a 2x now, which is great to see. Domi having a harsh pullback. Looks like people are taking profits here, moving into other games. I think Domi is an absolute gem. I see it going much higher. So that's a pretty decent opportunity. Hello, bullish. Games for a living, bullish. Lit Labs Games, holding strong here. And the list goes on. Cetify as well, on fire. So you guys get the point. Miria and Threeble, all these coins, like these charts are the best looking charts in the market right now, these gaming projects. And like I just said before, if you're just tuning in right now, welcome. But like I said earlier, all these low cap gaming coins, they are not on leverage. They cannot be traded with leverage. So the price cannot be manipulated nearly as much as they can as with most of like the top 50, top 100 projects where there's derivatives, leveraged products on every single centralized exchange out there. And there's market makers who have a full-time job of essentially, making the exchange money at the loss of its customers, of its users. So we don't have that with these low cap gaming projects, which means the only way they can significantly drop in price if there's huge amounts of selling. And personally, I have no interest in taking profits on my bags of gaming coins, things like NAKA, Echelon Prime, Domi. I did realize some profits on Domi, but I was up 10x when I did that, right? So I don't necessarily want to sell. I don't think most people out there want to sell their gaming coins because we're not even in the bull market yet. Let me illustrate that for you. So if we look at the total market cap on the weekly time frame, the total market cap here in the weekly, if I take a date and time measurement, we have been in this bottom consolidation zone for 560 days. We are now approaching the high of the zone, the high of the range. Okay, this is all of the money in crypto, all the money sloshing around out there. Sorry, this is the total too. Let's go to the actual total. The actual total has broken out higher, and this is because Bitcoin is included. And Bitcoin is sucking up most of the capital here. All right, but look how high this has to go. Right now there's $1.39 trillion total in the crypto market. The last bull market peak was at $3 trillion. All right, so that means $1.6 trillion has to flood into the crypto market just to get back to where we were at the 2021 peak. And I, along with many other smart people out there, are expecting the total crypto market cap to hit numbers of $5 to $10 trillion this cycle. So we are nowhere near a bull market peak yet. We're in the very, very early stages, essentially the first inning or the second inning, bottom of the first, top of the second inning of this bull run. And most of the altcoins won't actually have their true parabolic moves that we've seen in previous cycles until Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. So with that being said, we have a lot to go here, and that's why I see crypto gaming continuing to ascend higher. And especially when we look at the total 2 and the total 3, the total 3 especially, which is the altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest assets in the crypto market, you can see that it's just now breaking out above the range highs. All right, it broke out. Now we have 2 doji candles in a row, but it's holding the previous resistance as support here. This is insanely bullish, and this should not be underestimated. We are at the very, very, very beginning of a bull market here. The halving may get front run. Usually we don't see a true bull run until after the Bitcoin halving, but we do have some huge catalysts here, such as a Bitcoin spot ETF and an Ethereum spot ETF, as well as, like I've stated here on the channel, I think there's going to be a large market cap ETF basket of approved assets. And the only 2 right now that I can confidently say will be included in that large market cap ETF basket are projects like Chainlink and Solana. There will be others, but I can confidently say, based off of what I see, that these 2 are regulation friendly. So we have a lot to look forward to here in terms of bullish market catalysts. And by the way, this was the last Bitcoin halving over here in April, May, after that March 2020 sell-off. And if you look at this, as soon as we broke the local highs here after the halving, we went into a full-on bull market. Now, if you look over here, we just broke local highs right here. We just broke those local highs. We do have one more level to break through, and that's at $453.9 billion. So based off of the previous data from the 2020-2021 bull market cycle, when we officially break, we just broke this first level, which is huge at 400 billion on the total 3. When 454 billion gets broken, that is going to be, and this could happen in a week, guys. This can happen in 1 week. We're going to start seeing so much capital flood into altcoins. Look at what happened in the last cycle. This is the weekly time frame, remember. Every single week after that high was cleared here, right? We clear this high every single week essentially. Of course, there's a few red weeks of chopping around, but for the most part, every single week we are going to see more capital enter into altcoins. So that's why I just said, I don't really see things slowing down too much right now. I'll be looking at Bitcoin in a moment, and I want to give you my Bitcoin analysis. But you have to understand the macro picture. You have to zoom out. Right? Pretend you're looking at the earth, or the crypto market, I should say, not the earth. Pretend you're looking at the crypto market from a bird's eye view. This is where we are in the cycle. This is 2020. I mean, really, we're in the 2019 part of the cycle, which is over here. Right? If we're going to go off of time frames, we're here. Late 2019. If we didn't have that March 2020 nuke crash, market crash, we would have basically kept on going up into the halving. That's what we did in previous cycles, such as 2015, 2016. But regardless, look at this from the macro perspective and understand we are entering into the bull market years. The halving is less than 5 months away. And like I shared with you in my masterclass yesterday on how to 50 to 100 x your portfolio, most coins don't run until after the halving or until after Bitcoin makes its new all-time highs. Okay, so we have a lot of time. Anyways, that's my macro market analysis. And it's not all hopium. It's not all just bullish content to make everybody watching right now feel super happy that I think the market is going to go up. No, I'm giving you what I actually think here and what I actually see. This is the objective reality of the crypto market right now. We just spent 2 full years in a bear market accumulation where we went completely down and sideways for 2 years straight. Everything in this universe is cyclical. Everything runs in cycles, and the crypto market is no different. All right, and if you understand that, you understand that we are entering into a new market cycle right now. I think there's going to be amazing times ahead. And I cannot wait for everybody in the community, everybody watching right now, I cannot wait to see what kind of numbers we can do here, right? In terms of your personal goals and your own personal portfolios. Obviously, I don't give financial advice, but I mean, I'm active in the market. I have a ton of skin in the game, as I'm sure many people watching right now do. So we have a lot of exciting times ahead. Anyways, this is my macro analysis. I hope it all makes sense. If you're unclear on anything I just said, ask me in the live chat right now, and I'll be sure to clarify it right away. But let's take a look at BTC here. But before I do that, I want to answer some questions from the live chat. NBA playoffs, H-Bar, #1 gaming crypto. Working with AAA Studio. Also huge MMO Earthlings. Ubisoft is on governing council. HBAR is not an ecosystem. It's a infrastructure. It's a layer one chain where games are built on top of it. So I would not say HBAR is the #1 game in crypto. That doesn't make any sense to me. Shout out to OK Eddie from London. Shout out to Michael DJI Manor saying welcome back, Connor. Nice to see you. Hope all is still going well with you. Together with the Crypto Empire crew, continue crushing the crypto bears. We will for sure. Shout out to Slickens McGlickens. Boca Juniors, what's going on, Boca? We'll take a look at some altcoins later on. We got Raphael as well. Slickens McGlickens. Raphael, there is an echo. The first thing I said in today's live stream was you have to bear with me for the audio. I spent 1 full hour before the stream trying to fix the audio with my microphone. I just reset my entire computer. But after playing with it for 1 hour, I couldn't really figure it out. So I'm gonna be buying a Shure microphone, the same one that Joe Rogan uses on his podcast, first thing tomorrow. If they don't have it at the mall, I'm gonna have to order it online. But regardless, all I ask is that you bear with me while we sort these audio difficulties out. I'm doing what I can. Shout out to Fensta. 9 Ether volume says, let this bull run be a lesson as well to all. Well, we are at wits and end with this, trying to take away what little we already have. Let this bull run be the best bull run to us all. Amen, 9 Ether. Amen, brother. Shout out to Ladder Doodle. Knockstar says, I wouldn't buy anything until Monday's open. Yeah, that's what I said in my Discord as well. Shout out to Germans1 saying Spooky Z. Yeah, Spooky Z is on fire, guys. Up 40% on the day. I mean, what a move. What a move from Spooky Z. Congratulations to everybody that caught this move. We let you know about it here in Crypto Empire down here. I mean, it 10x basically. Beautiful sight. Mike B saying to Will Smith, that like button, slap it up, slap it up. Have you seen GMEE? No, I haven't seen that one. Michael says, Connor, I need your honest opinion. I'm confused at the moment. I have a 13x on NAKA, 11x on Tau, 8x on TET, 9x on PlayZap, 7x on Neon, 9x on GFAL, 11x on Caspa. Should I sell them now or what? Michael, that's an amazing question. First of all, congratulations on being an absolute beast altcoin gem hunter and catching these gems and entering into them before anybody or before the majority of people had any confidence to buy. The earlier you are in crypto, the more you get rewarded. Now, in regards to your question, I go over my profit-taking strategy in my free ebook, but I will go over it again right now. This is very important, everybody listening at home, so listen up. Let's take a look at Nakamoto Games. So Michael is up 13x on NAKA. That's around 1,300%. All right, so Michael was buying NAKA around here. Around here at around 13 or so cents, give or take. So, should you sell now or should you hold? Well, in my ebook, I go over my bull run profit-taking strategy for my portfolio, for my high conviction holds. And what is that strategy? It's very simple. If you want a 100x on a token, on a project, you need to be strategic with taking your profits. Because if you sell your initial investment after just a 2x and the project ends up going 100x from your entry, selling your initial after a 2x turns your gain from a 100x to a 50x when it eventually does reach that 100x level from your entry. So what I like to do, I'm more aggressive. Some people are less aggressive and less risky, so they'll take profits earlier. But after a 10x is where I would begin to start scaling out. What does that mean, scale out? It means you sell, not financial advice, but you sell 10% to 15% of your holdings max, I would say. Because again, look where we are in the cycle. Look where we are in the total market cap chart, in the total 2 and the total 3. We are just now entering into the bull market. Okay, so if you sell too early and then you see the total market cap of altcoins go parabolic and make a new high above $1.13 trillion, you're going to live with that regret of selling too early for the rest of your life. So you need to be strategic. So again, what I like to do after a 10x, that's when I start scaling out. 10% to 15% of the position. What you can do from there is you can either cash out those profits altogether, enjoy your winnings in the real world, right? Because that's what money is for. It's not just meant to be traded on a computer screen. You can actually take the money out of the crypto market and use it to better your life and enjoy yourself and secure your financial future, right? You don't have to put it back into the market and always risk more, but you can do that as well if you understand how to play the cycle. And this is what I like to call compounding. So after a 10x, you sell 10%, you take those profits, and then you put it into a new play, a new trade, right? And this is how you grow your capital all bull market long. And this is how you can turn, say, a 5-figure portfolio into multiple millions of dollars by compounding your winnings, taking out 10% after a 10x, right? Money is relative, right? Let's say you start, let's say, Michael, I have no idea how much you're investing, but we're going to use you for an example here. Let's say you put in $1,000 on Nakamoto Games, and now it's up to $13,000. So what you can do here is you can sell, say, what is 15% of 13,000? Let's do some math. It's $2,000, $1,950. So what you can do is you can sell $2,000 worth in, and you can use that 2K to roll it into a new play. That's how I would play it, Michael. I hope that answers your question. I hope it helps. And to everybody watching right now, this is the bull market profit taking strategy. And then when you're up 20x, 25x, you take out another 10, 15, maybe 20%. And then when it goes up 50x, you take out another 20%, right? And you just keep on taking money out of the market as it continues to go higher. If you want to be super, super aggressive and hold your entire bag until it hits a 100x, you can go ahead and do that. But you do risk round tripping all of your profits if it never gets to that 100x level. So that's why scaling out and having a healthy profit taking strategy is the best thing to do for most people in the crypto market. Because as good as I am at looking at these charts and analyzing, I can't accurately predict the top and bottom every time, right? The best analysts in the world, they cannot be predicting tops and bottoms. Nobody has that special crystal ball ability. So you have to regularly scale out of your winning trades, of your winning positions, investments, and have a healthy profit taking strategy. Rigoberto says, Connor, have you heard of CSIX? It sounds familiar, but I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. Now, Carbon Browser, I'm not very familiar with it, Rigoberto, no. Can't say I am. Sniff saying, sucking on most of the capital. Should be called Lewinsky. That's a good one, Sniff. Shout out to Jazzy saying, it's good to see you, legend. Finally caught your live stream this time. Was starting to feel alpha deficient. Well, you're in the right place at the right time. I'm glad you're here, Jazzy. It's good to see you. Mason Haynes with a good input here. He says, total market cap for GameFi is so low compared to the rest. The only way is up. Mason, I agree with you. I want to show you guys something. So shout out to Lorenzo. Go subscribe to Lorenzo's channel, Lorenzo Corrado, Forex trader. But I mean, he's also deep into crypto. I know he bought the absolute bear market bottom of Nakamoto Games. He bought it at like a 5 mil market cap. Shout out to Lorenzo. Anyways, Lorenzo right now is doing some cool stuff. He's basically pairing up. He's making gaming indexes. As you can see here, this chart is Immutable X plus Render plus Sandbox plus Axie Infinity plus Decentraland Mana plus Gala Games plus Illuvium all in one chart here. All right, this is tracking the price of all these assets in one chart. And essentially, these are all the high cap gaming projects. And what we're seeing right now is the high cap gaming projects really start to trend upwards. And you can see it's at a local high. This is the bear market high here for all these gaming coins, right? All the top highest market cap gaming coins are at the bear market resistance right now. So I agree with you, Mason, right? These are all the top 10 projects in gaming in terms of market cap about to break out of this yearly or this bear market resistance. So I think that the show is just getting started. And the easiest thing to do, the most stress-free way to go about this is to hold spot positions. This way you're not too concerned about the day-to-day swings of the market, right? This is a weekly time frame here. You're not too concerned about the day-to-day swings of the market, and you can essentially just go with the trend higher. German says, surely Spooky Z with a market cap under 1 mil is a smart buy right now. I think it has a lot of potential to go higher, personally. And yeah, in terms of the circulating supply, what is only 4 million of the 10 million in circulation right now, or 9.5 million because there is a burn every sell. So yeah, it has really, really good tokenomics. So yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on this one. I think it can go higher for sure. Moaz says, hey Connor, the lovely Spooky Z got licensed by Rockstar to expand on Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I'm aware. They're going to be launching on GTA soon, so you can play to earn on GTA soon as well. McNaz says, what's my Bitcoin end of year prediction? McNaz, it's $45,000 to $46,000. Why is that my year end price prediction for Bitcoin? I'll explain again. On the monthly chart, January 1st open, $46,200. Okay, so 46K is the 2022 opening price. And that's where I see Bitcoin getting to this year in 2023. All right, so now we have basically 1 month left to pump up to 46K. Knockstars TV says, Tether will depeg. I see a big cliff dive before the ETF. Be careful, boys. So, I don't see Tether depegging personally. Could I be wrong? Yes, I could be wrong. But if Tether was to depeg right now, I just don't see it happening. I could very well be wrong. I'm interested, Knockstar TV. Why do you think that Tether will depeg in a very short time frame from now? I would love to know what's going through your head and your analysis to make you think that that's going to happen. What do you know that I don't know? I would love to know. Sergey says, Tether won't depeg. People always saying that and it never happens. I've heard that for years. I agree with you, Sergey. I have been hearing that Tether will depeg for years as well. And every time it doesn't happen. By the way, another coin that I covered here in the middle of the bear market. Another one, Akash Network. Let's just go back down memory lane for a second. Hey, 2 months ago, I had my eye infection at that time. Look at my eye. It's pretty funny. At the beginning of September, again, at the beginning of September, all I did was make videos about extremely strong fundamental projects. Akash trading for $1 at that time. And pretty nice move here. What a week Akash has had. Now, this is not an asset in my portfolio. I went with Render over Akash, but I know many people in my community are holding this project, and I'm very happy for them to see that it's going up. Shout out to Osteo Craig. Rigoberto says, smash the like button. Absolutely. Guys, smash up that like button. Luca saying Spooky Z a million times. Yeah, we covered Spooky Z, Luca. Shout out to Jasper. Let's see. This guy says, hello, brother. Hope you're doing well. Would like to ask about Swift, a very interesting blockchain gaming token. There's so many blockchain gaming tokens coming up on my is it G Swift you're talking about? Yeah, I'm seeing so many of these low cap tokens come up on my radar scan, basically. I don't know anything about G Swift. I can't really give you my thoughts on it. Looks like it's listed on Bybit. Let's see how new it is. So this launched in July. It's a new project. And it looks like all of the other gaming charts out there, like what is there to say, right? Every single gaming chart had its bear market. Now they all are starting to move out of the bear market range lows, bear market ranges. David saying great games from NAKA today. Yeah, NAKA making new yearly highs. We love to see it. Shout out to Arturo saying what's up, sir? What's up, Arturo? Shout out to Sportgram1. What's going on, Sportgram? Good to see you. Michael says, thanks, Connor, for your honest feedback and response. I'm very grateful. I only have $1,000 in each coin. I never buy more than $1,000 in a coin. I am just an ordinary, normal salary earner. Well, Michael, you're doing very well, my man. You are the ultimate gem hunter, right? You bought the bottom on so many different coins, and I know you did because every single Sunday, you're in my live chat asking me about all these different projects, all these different low-cap gems that most people have no idea what they are. And I'll be frank with you, in the bear market, when it was really, really brutal in this bear market, a lot of people are just coming back into crypto right now, so they didn't experience how brutal that, I mean, there was a lot of opportunities to make crazy money in the bear market, but still, it was mostly pretty brutal. You were buying gems, so you deserve to get rewarded. And with that being said, you know, you started with $1,000 in each position. You're probably up to well over a six-figure portfolio now. So you're doing amazing. So use the profit-taking strategy and look for new plays to compound your gains. This is my best word of advice. Alpha TA says, is Ronin a good play? It has pixels that game volume keeps going up. Yeah, so Ronin is from the same team as Axie. And on the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, I mean, pretty obvious trend line break over here, reversal. Now you're coming into this supply area. All right, so it may stall here. It may stall here for a bit. But yeah, when Ronin's a decent infrastructure play. Now, personally, I go for the low market cap individual gaming tokens, right? This is an infrastructure gaming blockchain. So I don't see it giving as good of returns as, say, if you get one gaming token correct. And for me, my biggest one is NAKA, right? I think NAKA is going to go on a parabolic growth surge in 2024. But anyways, yeah, Ronin right now coming into the supply area. Let me make this red. So maybe it stalls, maybe it pulls back. It just broke out on the daily as well. I mean, it looks pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, I would not fade the trend here. The trend is super strong. Dips are really for buying right now in this strong uptrend that we're in. Are you seeing correction is near? So we haven't even looked at Bitcoin yet. Let's take a look at BTC. So we are starting to come down lower, which doesn't really surprise me. As you can see, I have two levels marked out on my chart. I first have this low marked at $36,873. This low from Thursday, November 23rd. And then I have this rally demand zone marked at $36,500. All right. If we look in my Discord here, yeah, I went over this morning basically. Yeah, these are our two levels. Bitcoin is strong right now, and just because we're seeing price sell off right now does not necessarily mean too much. If you look on the daily time frame, what this is an ascending channel. All right, this is an ascending channel. So how you play an ascending channel is you want to see continuous higher lows form. So just because we're seeing a sell-off right now does not mean that we're going to make a lower low. As long as we realistically don't break down from this low over here on BTC, there's nothing to be worrying about. As long as this low from $35,600 is not broken, there's nothing to be worrying about right now. Sure, we can come down to this low, right? Even if we break it and come into this demand zone, that would be the channel support as well, right? As long as we don't do something like this and break this low, there's nothing to be worrying about right now for Bitcoin. This is in an ascending channel, and when price is in an ascending channel, you just want to see continuous higher lows. And that thesis has not been broken right now. All right, so watch for a bounce at our first level marked at 36,880 and the second level at 36,500. As long as price holds either one of these, there's nothing to be stressed about on BTC. And eventually, I think it does. As long as this level, this demand zone holds, I eventually see price making another attack at these highs and going up to 40K. Now, when Bitcoin does hit 40K up here, we do have to be cautious of some kind of pullback. In bull markets, it's quite common to see pullbacks of 20 to 25% on Bitcoin. So what I want to do with you is I want to take some measurements. If we were to see a 25% correction from the high that we made at $38,400, a 25% correction would take us down to $28,787. 25% correction. Okay, that would be pretty brutal. But this is the weekly, and the weekly time frame yearly resistance was over here at $31,500. Call it $31,000 to $32,000. Okay, this is a very strong support level now because resistance gets flipped into support. So if we were to crash 25%, which is usually the biggest pullbacks we see in a bull market for Bitcoin, it would take us down to 29K essentially. But what if we go to 40 first? Right? What if we go up here to 40 first? Well, a 25% correction would be at around 29,750. Actually, it would be up here. It would be 30K. A 25% correction from 40K would take, duh. That's pretty funny that I didn't even think about that. Use some basic arithmetic here, and you can determine that a 25% correction from $40,000 would take the price down $10,000 to $30,000. All right, so that's kind of the worst case thing that I see. Absolute worst case. And from there, if we do see a dip from anywhere between 30 to 32K, that is going to be the ultimate buy the dip opportunity, in my opinion. Obviously, it's not financial advice. But if we do see that big move down on Bitcoin to the 32K area, to the 30K area, you should not panic. You should not panic sell anything, or at least I'm not going to panic sell anything. You do whatever you want. That will be the ultimate buy the dip opportunity if we do see this correction. All right, so just be ready if something like this does happen. If you hold mostly spot, then the red days don't phase you whatsoever. And everybody who read my free ebook should be very crystal clear that you have to learn to love the red days. When the markets are crashing, that is the optimal point of opportunity. That is the optimal time to take entries and bring your average cost down if you bought higher, if you took a position higher. Let's just go over an example of my kind of watch list. Let's look at something like Caspa, or let's look at Tau. So BitTense or Tau. Right now, Tau is trading in a range with the range high at $308, the all-time high, and the range low down here at $220. Now, if you just discovered what Tau is, or let's say you knew about Tau months ago, but you chose to wait until these huge green candles to enter, which is most people, that's actually common. Most people don't have the gutso to enter into an asset when nobody's talking about it, right? For example, that's why I was so vocal about Tau over here at 50 to 60, because I saw the opportunity when most people didn't see it. Most people have the herd mentality where they need to follow other people to make their own decisions. So that's why most people are forced to take entries at much higher prices, right? Because they cannot make that decision. You need to be able to make decisions on your own and in a time-efficient manner. But anyway, let's say you only bought Tau up here at the mid-range at 260, 265. You should be praying. You should be praying that you see Tau drop below this range and crash, right? You should be praying for something like that to happen, because all that will allow you to do is lower your average entry. As long as you were smart about it and didn't put all of your capital in at one time. I don't really recommend ever going all in, right? We're not gambling here. We're playing the market cycle strategically. So I never recommend to go all in. But you should be praying for a huge red day, a huge correction to bring your average cost down, right? Average down on the crashes, on the huge red days. Because in a bull market, the dips get eaten up. The market recovers in a very efficient manner in a bull market. And right now, the bear market is objectively over. We're entering into that bull run. So the point of this segment of the live stream is if you were buying assets now, you should welcome a major correction where we see Bitcoin go down to 32K. You should be praying for that. Because all that will allow you to do is bring your average cost down. Okay, and you need patience to invest. If you cannot handle a correction of 25%, you're not built for crypto. Go invest in index funds on the S&P 500 and enjoy your 8% per year. This is a different beast that we play in crypto. Shout out to Lorenzo in the live chat with us. Shout out to Lorenzo for making our indicators or our basket of assets here. I'm going to start working on these too, but they're very useful, and it's going to give us an insane competitive edge compared to everybody else out there that doesn't know how to make this kind of stuff. Slickens McGlickens says, Connor, I love the channel, but you got to come up with a catchier slogan. Slickens, my man, the slogan ain't changing, right? This is YouTube. You got to say something corny in all the beginning of your videos. That's just how the game works here, right? This is Crypto Empire where we dominate the crypto market. It's not going to change. Let's see. Lucas says, good call on NAKA. Zahid, disagree with you. What do you disagree about, Zahid? Let me know in the live chat. Alpha TA says, Tether is the next target after CZ and Binance. Tether will crash soon. Alpha TA. So now we have two people being vocal saying that Tether is going to crash soon. Let's take a look at our USDT dominance. So yeah, USDT dominance has been trending down. Anyways, in regards to the Tether crash, look, people have been saying Tether is going to crash for like 10 years now. Tether's been around since like 2013 or something. Every single year we have people saying that it's going to crash, it's over, it's done. Look, FTX went down. Billions upon billions of dollars of user funds were lost. And from that event, we saw huge crypto funds and centralized companies like Celsius, Voyager, and BlockFi all went bankrupt, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. We just had a 2-year-long bear market. CZ had to pay a $4 billion fine and got fired from Binance. And the market barely sneezed lower. Like, who cares if Tether goes down at this point? Is it really going to have that much of an effect on the market? It would be a black swan event. I will say if Tether goes down, it will be a black swan event similar to the FTX crash and similar to the March 2020 crash as well. And what were those? What were those 2 times? Those were the best generational entries in the crypto market that we've basically ever had. All right, so I don't hope Tether crashes, but if Tether crashes, that is just maximum opportunity. So sure, Tether might crash. Good. I hope it does. Send it down lower. Let me buy more. I understand where we are in this market cycle. Like if you're worried and if you wait for the Tether crash to enter, by the way, I think that's very, very unwise, right? Because what if Tether doesn't crash and the market just continues higher and you're left on the sidelines and you're forced to buy higher? I think it's wise to have positions now, but also not be fully all in to the point where you can go ahead and average some down if we do see some kind of black swan. But yeah, I mean, if Tether goes down, it's just going to mark another one of those generational bottoms. Just like when the whole world stopped on a dime in March of 2020. And just like when the whole entire crypto industry essentially turned upside down when FTX was discovered to be the biggest scam and Ponzi scheme in history. Right? These were the 2 generational buying opportunities that we've had over the past few years. And if Tether goes down, it's going to be the same exact thing. So I mean, I don't hope it happens, but I hope it happens, if that makes sense. Knockstars TV says Crypto Ran and Chico Crypto had a collaboration. All right, so Crypto Ran is saying that Tether is going to crash. Crypto Banter Ran. Look, I mean, whatever. That's all I have to say about that. Again, I hope it does. I hope it doesn't, but I hope it does. Guys, smash up that like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. Rigoberto says Connor won't get to say CZ in the cartel anymore. No, I won't, Rigoberto. But CZ is moving to the Middle East, and the Middle East is going to open... The Middle East, the Saudis, they want to take over crypto, guys. I don't know if you understand what's happening underneath the surface, but the Saudis and the Middle Eastern nations, they are going heavy in crypto, and they're launching a huge centralized exchange that, you know, is going to rival basically where Binance is at that number 1 spot now. We also have the US reopening FTX, ironically enough. Like that's just ridiculous. But yeah, the US is reopening FTX under new leadership. Why? Control. They need control. How can they control the industry? They basically hijack Binance. They get rid of CZ. They reopen FTX. But there's game theory playing out here. There's game theory playing out in the sense that the Saudis want to take over too, right? The Saudis want to take control. So what are they doing? They're opening their own major centralized exchange. And look, they got that Saudi oil money. They basically have unlimited capital to compete. So the world stage is getting super interesting, and especially in the micro niche of cryptocurrency right now, we're entering into very, very interesting times. Moon Patrol says, I've never heard you mention Nosana. That's because Nosana is not on my tracking list. Am I missing out on anything here? Fully diluted market cap is 55. Current market cap is 43 mil. New token launched in the bear market. Went parabolic at the start of Wow, this thing crushed, huh? Solana coin. What a mover. No Sana. NOS. I mean, very, very impressive move here. 34 mil market cap right now. It basically went from a 1 mil market cap to like a 34 mil market cap in a few weeks. It's an impressive move. I saw somebody ask me about SIDUS fund, S fund, and yeah, I mean, SIDUS is very, very strong right now. I covered it last week on the channel. The price was 180, and it's just continuing to rise. And why is that? It all comes down to supply and demand in the market. Supply and demand is all it comes down to. And like I said before, these lower cap gaming projects, they don't have derivative products to trade. You cannot trade these on leverage. So market makers can't just nuke the price. This is all spot buying. This is all people buying them on buying S fund on Pancake Swap and keeping it in their own wallet. So demand is heavily outweighing supply right now. Launchpad season is coming up, right? New coins launching, especially gaming projects, right? That's going to be a huge thing this bull market. And SIDUS is the #1 gaming launchpad, the #1 launchpad by return percentage. So that's why SIDUS is crushing it right now. But yeah, no Sana. I mean, if you caught that move higher, congratulations to you. That was an insane move. Raphael says, what do you think about Wax? That Wax P? Yeah, Wax P. So I know Wax P is an old coin, right? As you can see, it's been around from 2017. It did well in the run in 2021. It went from 3 cents up to 80 cents, did okay. But now it's an old coin, right? So I would personally be focusing on the newer stuff. That's my strategy. If you want to learn more about that strategy, simply go to my channel, go to the live section, and watch the masterclass that I streamed yesterday. And I talk about the strategy that I'm implementing this cycle. But yeah, Wax is an older coin. It's already experienced a bull run in 2021. So I would focus on the newer stuff, Raphael. Revolution Sports says, I own TED and Nakamoto games. I have 1K to add to my portfolio. Where would you put it with today's price for best results during bull market? Well, Revolution, I cannot give financial advice, but let's say I had $1,000 to put into the crypto market. Where would I put it right now? Let's see. I really like Space. I really like Space as a play. I think Space has a lot of potential, and the market cap of Space is still pretty low. Right, 51 mil market cap. So that's an option that has, very high growth potential. Root or Router Protocol. I like Router Protocol too. Getting a bit of a dip right here. Right, this has been in a 2-year long accumulation range. Like I said, I think this one will have a Matic type of run. That's an option. NAKA from current prices, I think you'll still see a pretty good return. Right, if you watch my videos from last month, when NAKA was at 90 cents, I was saying, look, this is still a buy. This is still a great entry at 90 cents. And there was multiple people that were commenting, I would never buy that. Look how pumped it is, right? The price was over here then. at around 90 cents. People were saying I would never buy that. It's already pumped. It already had its run. And I'll say it again, even at current prices for NAKA, I don't think it's too late. You know, maybe you won't see a 100x from this price at 169. But could you see like a 20, 30, 50? It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. So that's an option too. I mean, NAKA is my biggest gaming position personally. I like Prime. Domi's dipping hard. I think Domi's going to do really well. I'm bullish on Domi. Anyways, those are a few options for you. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do because I don't give financial advice. Moon Patrol says G Swift used to be another project that folded on Terra. S Fund, we looked at S Fund, Luca. Rigoberto says, Connor, why do people not favor KYC? Well, in crypto, we respect our privacy, right? We have non-custodial wallets that allow us to basically transact with each other with no third-party intermediary. In exchange, asking for our address and social security number and everything else about us, you know, that just kind of breaks the ethos of cryptocurrency altogether, of why crypto was created. So that's why people don't like KYC on exchanges. Yuli says, Ivan on Tech likes G Swift a lot. I mean, listen, Ivan's got some great insight into the market. Ivan on Tech has been doing this for longer than most, and he's got some really good insight. So it's probably solid if Ivan likes it. A lot of people hate on Ivan on Tech, but the reality of the situation is, by the way, this is the Inspect app. It's pretty cool. I can just check the price right from Twitter. Yeah, I mean, the reality of the situation is Ivan on Tech is a very successful crypto investor. He's been doing multiple cycles very well. So if Ivan likes this one, probably will do well, especially if it's a gaming project. Yeah, it's a gaming blockchain. Looks like it's picking up steam. Yeah, it looks like a good one. We just got some super chats, guys. Thank you for the super chats. Shout out to Zenobi with the $2 super chat, asking, "Can you do quick TA for Neon EVM?" Yeah, we'll look at that. And shout out to Lee with a $9.99 super chat, saying, "Yo Empire, Jesus Coin is rising and blessing. God bless. Enlighten your subscribers. Also, they just started a veteran support group." Thank you for the super chat, Lee, and thank you for blessing the live stream as well. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at Neon, and then we'll look at Jesus Coin, our super chats today. So Neon on Solana here. Wow. So this is a new coin released in July. SLP Doc, what about WAGMI games? We like WAGMI. I covered WAGMI at the start of the year. I think it has potential. Yeah, it's a decent project. Scott Herman Fitness is on the team. Anyways, Neon right now, all is not lost. You definitely want to see it kind of hold on to this level at 42 cents. And if it does lose it, you don't want to see it lose 37 down here. But yeah, Neon is on horizontal support over here at 42 cents. So what could happen is just consolidation until it gets to this trend line. And you really want to see this trend line hold if it's going to continue higher. Otherwise, it's going to roll over hard and correct. You know, probably back down to, if it corrects, it will go probably to 25 cents. Psychological round number, also a demand zone on the daily chart. So if this does break down, I would be looking at 25 cents for a correction low demand zone area. But yeah, I mean, right now the bullish market structure is still holding. You have a few sweeps of lows, which is usually a good sign, right? Multiple low sweeps here. So you want to see that continue to hold. And Lee asking about Jesus coin. So 26 mil market cap. And it's breaking out right now. So all the holders of this one are very happy, I'm assuming. And one strategy that works in a bull market is buying into strength, buying breakouts like this. Right? Buying breakouts like this. It's a good strategy in a bull market. Now this is a meme, so you do have to be careful and use risk management. But yeah, I mean, what's there to say? It's breaking out into price discovery right now. There's no resistance. There's no resistance here. So it could run. Let's take a look at this Twitter account. It's a good meme. Looks like they're doing some good stuff in the world as well with the veteran support group. So, hey, maybe it has some big legs to run higher here. We just got another super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not sure what currency that is. Regardless, he says, bought NAKA at 50 cents. Should I sell or shall I wait for more? Any suggestions? So I already shared earlier on in the live stream my profit-taking strategy for high conviction holds in the bull market. And that strategy is to wait for a 10x to start scaling out. And a 10x for you at 50 cents would be $5. And I really do see NAKA hitting $5, if not before the end of this year, but early 2024. So I can't tell you what to do. I cannot give you financial advice. But my strategy is to wait for a 10x to start taking profits on high conviction holds. And for you, that would be at $5. And I think it does get there. So do with that information what you will. Jasper says, Connor, I've got the extension downloaded, but I don't get the overlay on Twitter. Jasper, you need to sign in with your Twitter account. In the top right, sign in with your Twitter account, and then you'll get the Twitter overlay like we have here for inspect. Shout out to All Day Dre, saying the best channel on YouTube. Smash that like button. Thank you, Dre. Absolutely smash up the like button. Trucker Stevens says it sounds like Thailand or something. That's funny. Is Domi still 100x potentially? I think it has potential to possibly go 100x from here. Market cap is 10 mil. So a 1 bill market cap would be a 100x. It's possible, right? If this game gets adoption and people really play this game and like it, then yeah, it can go to a $1 billion market cap. And as an avid RuneScape player in my childhood, you know, I'm going to be trying out this game and letting you know what I think of it. It looks pretty awesome. But yeah, it's possible. It's not the same as buying it at like a 1.5 mil market cap or whatever where I bought it. Right? I only need to go to a $150 million market cap for me to see 100x from entry. A 1 bill would be like almost a 1000x for me. It's possible. By the way, follow me on Twitter at @CSellCrypto. Jonas says, what platform do you use for limit orders and stop loss orders? Bitget or MEXC if you want to trade. Links are in the description to sign up. Let's see, Connor, or CRO8 says, Connor, you still holding monkeys? CRO, I addressed this in a previous stream. Basically, I had all my monkeys in a wallet that is, you know, back in the US. I'm traveling right now, and they did a third migration out of the blue. So my monkeys value, I didn't migrate. I lost all my money there. So I'm holding monkeys tokens, but it's the version 2, which is worthless. which is why I no longer talk about the project. They basically screwed me. Not directly, but they did a migration, and all my tokens went to zero. So yeah, that third migration, it definitely ticked me off. Oh, Mbia says, can you tell us something about Nakamoto Games? We talked about NAKA quite a bit in the live stream already. Sorry I didn't see that super chat earlier. But yeah, we talked about Nakamoto Games a lot in this live stream, and it's my biggest gaming holding personally. I'm expecting huge moves in 2024 for it. Look, I don't know what this USDT. Let's see what's going on Twitter. So this guy has good advice, right? If USDT big depegs, exactly what I said, right? Buying the dip is the opportunity, and don't panic sell. That's all there is to it. If we get a USDT depeg, should you hold USDC? Like at a point in time earlier this year, USDC was depegging, right? So I would say you can split them up. I wouldn't go all in on one, but you can split them up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this. Anyways, guys, we've been going live for an hour and 11 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream right now. Again, for everybody that's stuck with me until the end, I know the audio sounds bad right now. Like I said earlier, I spent 1 hour trying to fix the mic, looking at all these different YouTube videos for settings. I'm throwing this thing in the trash, and I'm getting a brand new Shure microphone tomorrow. Same one that Joe Rogan uses. The audio quality is about to go through the roof. I'm also going to upgrade the video quality. I'm getting out of this current setup that you see right now. We're moving into a brand new studio. Everything is about to be upgraded, including the quality of the content. So bear with me right now. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of this live stream with this echoey sounding audio. I did a lot of tests, and I know what it sounds like, and it's not great. I'm glad that you guys were able to stick with me until the end of the stream. I hope you all did enjoy it. Check out the masterclass video, the live stream that I recorded yesterday. If anybody still wants the Black Friday sale, look, I'll extend it until Monday, and that's it. You will never see this offer ever again. So if you want it, now's the time. All information is in the link down in the description below, and in the masterclass yesterday too. All right, so you have until Monday if you want it. There will never be anything like this ever again. And I'm going to have to close off the Discord at some point due to all the new users that are joining. Like I don't want a group of like 500 people. That's too much. So it will eventually get closed off. But anyways, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We'll see if USDT depegs. That would be an awesome generational buying opportunity if it does. Remember, Bitcoin right now is in this ascending channel. As long as it continues to make higher lows, I don't think there's too much to be worrying about right now. I'll be updating though, so we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Bye.